So this example is asking us to find the equation of the line that passes through 5, 2, and 3, -1. Now remember, in order to find the equation of the line, you must have two things. You need to have the slope, and you need to have a point x, y. Well, clearly in this example, we already have a point. We have two of them. What we don't have is the slope. So until we go ahead and find the slope, we can't actually do anything in this problem. So the first thing we're going to do over here on the side is we are going to use our slope formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to find the slope of this line. Now remember, it doesn't matter which point you make x1, y1, which point you make x2, y2, you just have to be consistent. So let's see what we've got. We've got -1 minus 2 over 3 minus 5, and that gives me -3 over -2, which is just 3 over 2. So the slope of my line is 3 over 2. Now that I have the slope, I can go about finding the equation of the line. Now, the equation needs a slope and a point. It does not matter which point you use. Pick one, either the 5, 2 or the 3, -1. It doesn't make a difference. So I'm just going to use the first point that we have here, and we're going to start with our y equals mx plus b. So here is my y equals mx plus b, and I can now go ahead and replace what I have. So if I'm using the point 5, 2, that means my y is 2, my m that I just found is 3 over 2, my x is 5, and I have plus b. Once I have this, I can now go ahead and solve for b. So remember, when you have a fraction in an equation, what you want to do is multiply each piece by the denominator, which in this case is 2. So we're going to multiply everything by 2. Okay, great. So we get 4 on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side, is equal to, well, the 2's cross off, and b. Subtract the 15, we get -11 is equal to 2b, and then divide both sides by 2. And so we get b is equal to -11 over 2. Great, so now that we have m and b, we can go ahead and we can write y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 11 over 2. And that is the equation of our line. Now, here's the thing. You have to pay attention to if the problem wants your equation in standard form. Because if it wants the equation in standard form, you cannot write it in y equals mx plus b form, which is what we have here. So let's take this another step and write this example in standard form. So as a reminder, standard form looks like ax plus by is equal to c. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our equation here and we're going to bring the x over to the other side by subtracting -3 over 2x from both sides. So we get -3 over 2x plus y is equal to -11 over 2. But we're not done because standard form also really can't have fractions in it. So we're going to get rid of the denominators by multiplying each piece by 2, just like we did a few minutes ago. The 2's cross off, and we get -3x plus 2y is equal to -11. And that is standard form. So again, understand these two equations here that I have squared off, they are the same equation. They're not different equations, they're just written in different forms. So you have to pay attention to what the problem is actually looking for.